Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be making a beautiful 4-layered ruffle skirt for a 5 to 6-year-old toddler. This is very easy to make and beginners friendly. If you want to learn it, then let's start. So it's a 4-step layered skirt and I have cut the fabrics for the ruffle in 4 places right here. Here is the skirt base, that is where I'm going to be stitching the ruffles, and I have cut it at 36 inches width and 14 inches long. Okay, the width when opened is 36 inches and the length is 14 inches. So the first layer for the ruffle, I have cut it as 36 inches times 3. That's the entire width of the skirt base. You can do less depending on how full you want it. While the rest of the 3 layers, I cut them at 36 inches times 2. That is 72 inches. You can do more or less depending on how full you want the ruffles. And all their length is at 5.5 inches long. So right now I'll head over to the sewing machine and hem the border of all the fabrics I have cut for the ruffle, then go ahead and ruffle them. So I am already folding the border of the fabrics right here. I'm going to do the same thing with all the 4 layers that I have cut out. Then after hemming, I'll use my hands to make small little pleats. You can do this whichever way that is very okay with you. Okay, for me this is how I do mine. So I am done hemming and gathering all the 4 pieces right here. So the next thing is to go ahead and stitch them to the base. So this is the base of the ruffle skirt. So I want to quickly show you how I'm going to be layering them right here. So for the ruffles, after hemming and gathering, it's now left at 4.5 inches length. Okay, we have 4 layers of the ruffle. Okay, so the first one, that is the most fuller one, is going to be on the waist. So from this waist I will come down 3.5 and stitch on the second layer of the ruffle. From that second layer part, I will come down 4 inches and stitch the third layer of the ruffle, and from that point, third layer ruffle line, I will come down 3.5 inches and stitch the fourth one. Okay, so the first one will be here, second one will be here, and third one will be here, then the fourth one will be here. So I'm just going to go ahead and rule these lines across so they are easy for me when I am sewing them on the sewing machine. Okay, so I've marked all the lines where I'll be stitching on the ruffles, as you can see right here. Okay, now to make it easier, make sure to start from the last ruffle. Okay, so the best thing to do is to take the ruffle and place it upside down this way. That's the wrong side is facing up like this. Okay, then you go ahead and stitch on the lines that you have marked. Marking the line will make it easier to stitch on. Okay, so after stitching, you just flip it downwards like this, then the rough side will be hidden inside like this. Okay, so you stitch the last one, stitch the third one, stitch the second one, and then go ahead to stitch the first one. So right now I am stitching on the ruffles on the ruffle base. Like I explained, I'll place it upside like this, making sure the wrong side of the ruffle is facing upward, so that by the time I'm done stitching from beginning to the end and then flip it down, the right side will be showing outside. I hope you get that. Okay, so this is how I stitch all of them, and then the first one I'll just go ahead and drop it on top like that, like the right side will be facing up. Okay, so go ahead and stitch all, and then after stitching you fold the skirt into 2 and stitch close the center back. When stitching, make sure you're aligning the ruffled lengths to match, okay, so that at the end of the day none of them will be unequal. I hope you understand. Okay, so this is it, we are done. Now it's time to go ahead and attach the band. Okay, see, this is the band for the skirt, and it's at 3 inches width. So when I fold it,
it will be 1.5. The band height I want is 1 inch. Okay, so on fold it will be 1.5, but when you open it, it's 3 inches. And then the length is 36 inches, this exact length of the waistline of the skirt. Okay, so here I have elastic that I'll be using for the waist, and this is 1 inch elastic, 1 inch elastic, and the length I cut it at 18 inches, 18 inches by 1 inch. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the elastic together and stitch on it like 2 to 3 times. Then I'll fold the skirt band, the fabric into 2, and stitch it close as well. So after stitching it together, I'm going to go ahead and fold into 2, fold this into 2. Okay, then place the band inside. I'll be stitching it at ½ inch. Remember, the elastic band is 1 inch.
So you simply go ahead and arrange the elastic inside the fabric. Keep arranging the elastic inside the fabric and stitch along. While stitching, be dragging the elastic so it is able to cover the whole fabric. Okay, so make sure the elastic is not folded inside. Make sure it lays flat just the way it is, so the band is not twisted at the end of the day. So just keep sewing and dragging the elastic until you are done. And again, make sure you're not stitching on the elastic, just stitch on the ½ inch excess sewing allowance that was added. After covering the elastic with the fabric, we are now going to stitch on the bands to the skirt. Okay, so just look for the joined part on the band and match it to the joined part on the skirt, which is going to stay at the back, by the way. Alright, so I'm matching the joint parts on the band to the skirt right now. Then we go ahead and fix the band onto the skirt. Also, while attaching the band to the skirt, you also have to be dragging it so it's able to go around the waistline of the skirt. So just keep stitching and dragging the band along until you are done. So after fixing the bands to the skirt, then the skirt is done. All you need to do is go ahead and add some finishing touches. Do well to subscribe for more kiddies tutorial every week. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.